currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Raiders and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Hey, let's go.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around. When you talk to anyone in the building, potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Richardson looking to throw this. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring it. Down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Richardson working from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man, it's Warren. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders deep. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Richardson off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Richardson. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson yet again. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big...
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to... There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are once again back in front. So his big first half continues, his third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now it's Richardson. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Flushed out right. They juked him. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Mayer there to bring it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 160 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Burrow. And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 4. Now Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 8 yards out, and the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Dancing to his left. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Richardson. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll kick things off in the AFC West as we check on Kansas City hosting Denver. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. The Broncos already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Devon Achane, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense. The adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Raiders offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Raider offense set to get this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Richardson. Open man is Tucker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. And Richardson yet again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Down the left sideline, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? The 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. The Bengals drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow on play action. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his... Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now it's Richardson. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line, not near enough to keep the drive alive. And they're going line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And down to the 7-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go play action with Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Noah Fant, 54 yards. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now here come the Raiders. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Richardson going on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Taking it right down Broadway. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Raiders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So how about that turn of events? The field goal would have broken this 4th quarter tie. Well, the play broke the tie all right. Unfortunately, it was 6 points.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you call. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And they're going to have midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down here to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. A little juke. Past the 20. And he gets this one. Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson to throw off play action. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got his man. It's Warren. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. From midfield now, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Off play action, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 25 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Powering forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.